Hi, back again at tutorial 2C of our Reaper course. In this Hello intensified part about folders and basic routing, it's all about getting our sessions organized. To show you some things on the screen, I'm first going to tell you how you can quickly mass select a whole bunch of things. Like if you double click on the track control panel, it will automatically select all the items which are in the track. So that's an easy one. If you want to deselect it, you can say, okay, I'll click somewhere else. It's deselected. If you only want a part of this, then like this, you can select this if you want to move it as a whole or something. If you by accident made the selection and make a wrong click, you can always get back to the last selection with Command Z. Now, what is a folder? Basically, a folder is nothing really different than a track. What we can make here is we select this track, we make a new track just below it, and we call it our audio. If you are with me looking at this little icon on the bottom of the left, it looks like a little folder here, and it changes into a plus if you hover over it. You click it, and what it does is it makes all the tracks below it part of the folder. So if we go to a real world session for video, we would organize our audio in different categories: atmospheric stuff, effects only, foley's, voices, and music. And we have made some stem files. We come later to what stem files exactly are. I can just import these as well. I'm going to import them as separate tracks. Now if we make some new tracks again to use, we can easily move a track from one place to another. I'll move this here, I'll move this here, and this is already at the right place. So if I give this a name, this is the music stems, so I call this mu, and this one is atmospheric, so it's going to be AT. This is an effect stem, so then I can turn this into a folder, click twice on this to end that folder. I'm going to turn this into a folder, click here twice to end that folder as well, and I'm going to click here, and just to be sure that the next time I'm importing something and a new track is made, the folder will end here as well. So now we have our tracks and folders made with the tracks in it. We're going to rename this to Vox, and let's align the music. I got everything lined up. What I basically can do now is, as we already edited the voice in the right place, we can mute the audio here with Command F2, and we have all our separate tracks ready to go. This is something we can get rid of. The editing is already done. This is an empty track, so it can go as well. So we can play this back. We can just listen to the music, or we can just listen to the atmospheric stuff, which is not here, but a little bit further in the file there is.
It's a convention, and you have a better organization like that. So, for example, what I always use is green color for atmospheric tracks, then blue for FX, pink for music. Now voice is yellow, as we already know, and to have the complete story, Foley's would be red.
Yes, so we have our session organized a little bit better. Like we can click on here on one folder track. Now if we want to select all the folder tracks, we can do that with the normal OS shortcut, in this case Command A. and I can give the command option right click to cycle through the different statuses of the tracks. As you can see, this has another status as the other tracks, so that's why it's not all the same. If we open one track here, we can actually see that there's a button here which is called route, which is responsible for routing the audio to another track. If we make a folder, this is done automatically. If we open it here, we can see that the parent is sent the audio which is coming out of this track. So if I go back to this routing window, this tick box needs to be ticked, and then the left and right channels, 2 channels, so it will be a stereo signal, is going to be sent to this track here, the parent track, the folder track. If we open the route window in the parent track, we can see that it's automatically being routed to the master. This is the master of all the audio in the session. So if we move this fader, it will go down and up again. All these tracks can be automated, so we can have a volume here, but we can have also a volume envelope in the master track, and we can even also have a volume in this child track of the vocals. So all these parameters are being taken into account when it comes out of the master, out of the left-right output of the stereo master bus. That's about it for today. Our next item will be Hello Intensified Tutorial 2D, where Thomas is going to tell you something about how to use reverb and what it is. Thanks.